Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How are you guys doing? Or how are you? Okay, I hope you all are doing well, right? So, today it's time for English class of the fourth week or week 4. So, before we are going to start the class of the new week, let's dua together. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. And today you are with me again. Do you know what's my name? Okay, I'm teacher Siti Fatima again for English class of the week 4. Okay, so in this week we are going to continue again for the online lesson, and like I think we are going to continue online class for more weeks, for so many weeks. Okay, so I want to ask you a question, that how was the English class of Matthew 3 of the last week? So last week we have already learned about ordering food at the restaurant, and did you understand any conversation? Okay, inshallah, I hope you guys can like are able to speak English, or maybe you go to the shop around your home or any city, and you can take or apply that question to ask some shopkeeper. Okay, because it's easy. It's a basic conversation about ordering food at the restaurant, and I hope that you will be able to apply one day, inshallah. So let's move to today's topic. Okay, let's see. So okay, I would like to say welcome again to English class. Okay, so this is the class for Matthew 3 or grade, what grade? Okay, grade 6, maybe grade 9. Okay, for Matthew 3. And this is English class, online class. Okay, let's see what topic we are going to study for today's class. So in today's online class, okay, let's see what we are going to study first. What topic we are going to study? The first one, we are going to study about the definition. It's like the last week I have made for you like this. So the first thing that we are going to study in this lesson is about the definition of the topic that we are going to study. And the second one, we are going to study about the vocabulary. And this is very basic thing. Even it's basic, it's easy, but this is the most important thing that you have to know and you have to learn. And the next one, it's the example sentence of the topic that you are going to study, to learn today. And the next one, you are going to read about the text reading. So I have prepared for you the text reading according to the topic, and I will read for you, and you have to repeat after me, okay, together. And the next one, I have Q&A. It's a conversation about the topic. And the last one, okay, the conversation, like a little, like maybe like 2 or 3 items about this, about the Q&A, and finish with the conversation. And okay, so I have some game for you also to play, like at the end of the class. Okay, and this is all about we are going to study for today English online class. Okay, so are you ready to start the class? Are you ready? Okay, you are ready. Let's start with the first slide. So the first slide that we are going to study, it's about definition. Definition, or the meaning of the topic. So the topic we are going to study today, it's about day in or day out. It's about a routine. So, and let's see what is the routine really means in English. Or in Thai we call กิจวัตรประจำวัน. A routine, let's see the definition first. A routine is the usual series of things that you do at a particular time. Or if you understand easily, it's the activity or it's a routine that you always do or repeat that activity in every day. You do it every day and it's about the time. So, do you understand? It's the activities that you often or always do in a day. And what's that activity? Do you know? And that's we call a routine. A routine, this word. Routine or in Thai we call กิจวัตรประจำวัน Do you understand? I hope you understand. Okay, let's see the next slide. Okay, before we are going to see the vocabulary, I have a video for you to watch. So in this video, it's gonna give you a lot of vocabulary about a routine. So are you ready to watch? Okay, let's watch together.
English Sing. My day. Wake up. Get up. Get up. I get up at 7. Have breakfast. Have breakfast. I have breakfast. Brush my teeth. Brush my teeth. I brush my teeth. Wash my face. Wash my face. I wash my face. Get dressed. Get dressed. I get dressed. Hurry up. Go to school. Go to school. I go to school. Take classes. Take classes. I take classes at school. Have lunch. Have lunch. I have lunch at the cafeteria. Play with friends. Play with friends. I play with my friends. Come home. I come home. Come home. Do my homework. Do my homework. I do
So
my
it's
homework.
gonna be like a little long video. So
Have dinner.
very helpful for you. So you can learn a lot
Have
of
dinner.
in this video.
I have dinner. Take a shower. Take a shower. I take a shower. Go to bed. Go to bed. I go to bed. Good night. Review.
Get up. Have breakfast. Brush my teeth. Wash my face. Get dressed. Go to school. Take classes. Have lunch. Play with friends. Come home. Do my homework. Have dinner. Take a shower. Go to bed.
Okay, just now I have opened the video for you to watch. So in that video, it's all about the vocabulary that's called a routine, or it's the activities. What do you do in one day in your life? So it's called a routine. So in that video, it's called a routine, and there are many vocabularies that you can learn in that video. But now I'm gonna review the vocabulary again for you because maybe you cannot catch a word or what did he say in that video. Okay, let's watch the first vocabulary that I'm going to review to you. The first vocabulary. Do you see? Where are they? Or in that video have repeat to you. Have repeat for you. And this picture is called go to school. Go to school. And this is one of the routine or an activity that you do in one day. Okay. And the next one, what does she do? You can say do homework. Do homework. Do homework. And next, what are they doing? And then they have meals, or meals have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Or you can say they have lunch. Or you can say they have breakfast, have lunch, have dinner. It's called meals. And then, what is she doing? So, do chores. Do chores. Okay, do chores or clean the house. And next, what does he do? Do you see the picture? So, sleep. Sleep. And this is we call, and this one. Okay, let's see. This one, this one, this one, this one, and this one we call a routine. Okay, let's repeat the vocabulary again. Go to school. Go to school. Do homework. Do homework. Have meals, or you can say have breakfast in the morning, have lunch, or have dinner. And then do chores, do chores. And the last one, sleep, sleep. And all these pictures and activities is called daily routine. So these activities you always do, or you often do in one day in your life, that's called a routine, or day in or day out. And I have more vocabulary for you. And next, let's see in the next slide. Okay. So in this slide, it's gonna be the vocabulary again. It's about the routine, because I want to give you as much as I can, give you a lot of vocabulary for you to learn and remember. Because this vocabulary you have this vocabulary you always use in your everyday life. And this is very important, like since you wake up and then go to bed again in the night, so like it's gonna be repeat an activity. Okay, let's see. And this is vocabulary about, it's called wake up. Wake up. And then what is he doing? So brush teeth, or you can say he brushed his teeth, or I brush my teeth. Or I wake up. I wake up. I brush my teeth. And next, what does he do? Or you can say, I take a shower. Take a shower. I take a shower. And the last one, what is she doing? You can say, she works out. She works out, or exercise. And the last one, what is she doing? You know? Prayer. And this is like you have to do. You have to do every time, in every time of prayer. And this is very, very important to you to do this thing. So let's repeat the vocabulary again together. This one, wake up. Wake up. You see in the picture, at the picture. I wake up. I wake up at, for example, 6 o'clock. I wake up at 6 o'clock. Or this one, I work out. I work out at, like for example, 4 p.m. 4 p.m. Or this one, brush teeth. I brush my teeth. I brush my teeth. And then take a shower. I take a shower. And then prayer. I pray 5 times a day. I pray 5 times in a day. And this is the vocabulary that we call routines, or the activity that you often do and repeat this activity in your daily life in one day. Okay, I think you have already known and understood what is the daily routines mean, right? Okay, do you understand? I hope I really hope that you remember this vocabulary and you will be able to apply in your life. So, and inshallah, I want you to remember this vocabulary because it's very helpful for you when you want to speak English. Okay, let's see. And this is about the adverbs of frequency. Adverb of frequency is show that like how often you do this activity. So we have the word always. Always mean 100% you do every day. It means that you do every day. So we call always. Always. So next one, usually. Usually. So the percentage is 75%. So it's gonna like less than always. So usually. And then often. Often is 50%. And sometimes, like sometimes you do and sometimes you don't. So 25%. And then the last word is never. Never is the activity that you have never done or you don't do at all. So it's called never. So you see, it's 0%. So, and let's see the example sentence of the word always. For example, I always go to school at 7:30 a.m. in the morning. Okay, I always go to school at 7:30 a.m. Okay, and always is we call adverb of frequency. And go to school we call a routine. Yes, that's the activity that you do in everyday life. Okay, and the next one, usually. I usually wake up at 6 o'clock. I usually wake up. Wake up is a daily routine, right? I usually wake up at 6 o'clock. And then I often have breakfast before school. I often have breakfast. So in English, if you have lunch, have breakfast or have dinner, you don't say like eat breakfast, eat lunch or eat dinner, but you have to say have breakfast, have lunch or have dinner. But if you are eating something or eat chicken, you have to say eat chicken, eat strawberry. So you have to use the word eat. But if breakfast, lunch, dinner, you cannot say eat. You have to say have. Have breakfast, have lunch, have dinner. So I often have breakfast before school. And can you catch which is the daily routine? Which word is the daily routine or the activity? So have breakfast is we call a routine. And next, I sometimes wake up at 6 o'clock. I sometimes. So sometimes means maybe you wake up at 6 or maybe you wake up at 7. So we can use the word sometime. If you wake up at 6 every day, you can use the word always if it's happen every day. But sometimes if you wake up at 6, if you wake up at 7, the time is changed, you can use the word sometimes because it's not always. And the last one is never. I never go to school at 7:30. Or maybe like because you go to school at 8 o'clock, that's why you never go to school at 7:30. So the use never means like never, never. You never go to school at 7:30 because you are late for school. So in this slide is about adverb of frequency. So adverb is of frequency is showing about how often you do that activity. How often you do that activity or that daily routine. For example, if you always do, you can use the word always. And if you usually do that activity, you can use the word usually. And if you like do that activity so often, you can use the word often. So that 50% often you can use. Or maybe sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. You can use the word sometimes. But never, never mean never. Never, you can use the word never if you never do that activity. Okay, never it's a negative, means you never done that thing. Okay, understand? Understand, okay. Let's move to the next slide. So, in this slide, I'm going to show you about the example sentence about the daily routine. Or let's see the first example. When I ask you, when do you wake up? When right here it's about the time. The time. When do you wake up? So you have to reply me about the time. So when do you wake up? So you have to say, I always wake up at 6:30 every day. It means, okay, this you see, always, it means that you do it every day. So wake up is the daily routine, right? Okay, so I always wake up at 6:30 every day. Okay, when? So you have to say the time. So please remember, when I ask you, when do you wake up? When do you wake up? Or what time do you wake up? So you have to say, I always wake up at 6:30 every day. I always wake up, mean wake up right here, at 6:30 every day. Can you understand? Let's see the next one. What does he do? What is he doing right here? They have breakfast, right? Oh, you are correct. He has breakfast. So, if I ask you, what time do you have breakfast? What time do you have breakfast? So you can say, I have breakfast at 7 a.m. every day. It means that every day you have breakfast at 7 before to school, right? Okay. So, what time do you have breakfast? You can reply, I have breakfast at 7 a.m. every day. Okay. It's easy. You can do it. And next one, I ask you, what time does he sleep? Or what time do you sleep? Or another word of sleep, we can say, go to bed. Go to bed. Or if I ask you, what time do you go to sleep? Or do you go to bed? So you can say, I often sleep or go to bed at 9 a.m. I often sleep at 9 a.m. And the last one, what is she doing? What is she doing right here? So, if I ask you, do you do the homework? Do you do the homework? It means that you have two ways to answer the question, means yes or no. And if you do the homework, you can say, yes, I do. If you don't do homework, you can say, no, I don't do. Or, no, I don't. Yes, I do. Okay. So, or if I have one more question, if I ask you, so you have to reply to me. What time do you do homework? What time do you do homework? What time? Oh, I do homework at 7 p.m. I do homework at 7 p.m. Okay, so, or you can put adverb of frequency. I always do homework at 7 p.m. Okay, understand? Did you get it? Okay, let's review again together. When do you wake up? I wake up at 6:30 every day. What time do you have breakfast? I have breakfast at 7 in the morning. You can say 7 a.m. every day. What time do you sleep? I sleep at 9 a.m. I sleep at 9 a.m. What time do you do the homework? What time do you do the homework? Or you can say, I do the homework at 7 p.m. I do the homework at 7 p.m. Okay, did you get it? I hope you understand, and it's very easy because if you don't understand much about the sentence, you can always you can just remember the daily routine vocabulary. For example, wake up. So I just want you to know wake up, have breakfast, do homework, and sleep. Just that. It's easy, right? Okay, so let's move to the next slide. Okay, I have some question. If I ask you, when do you wake up? Or what time do you wake up? So do you know how to reply to this question? So you can say, I wake up at 6 a.m. I wake up at 6 a.m. Yeah. And then, what time? So what time and when have the same meaning. Same meaning. You can use when to show the time, or you can ask what time instead. When or what time you can ask. You can use these both to ask. What time do you have breakfast? What time do you have breakfast? Okay, you can say, I have breakfast at 7:30 a.m. in the morning. I have breakfast at 7 a.m. And the last one, do you help your mom cook? Or what time does your mom cook? Or you can say, yes, I do. Or I help my mom, or my mom cook at 3 a.m. My mom cook dinner at 3 a.m. Okay, so please remember this question and this answer. So it's gonna make it easy for you when someone asks you this question. That's why I want to repeat this question and this reply. How to, when you want to ask your friend, when do you wake up or what time do you wake up? You can reply, I wake up at 6, I wake up at 7, or what time do you have breakfast? You can ask your friend, what time do you have breakfast? I have breakfast at 7, I have breakfast at 8 o'clock in the morning, you can say. Okay, and next, and this is, I say, be careful. So, this is about a little bit about grammar. When you reply, if I ask you, what time do you wake up? So you have to, I. I is subject pronoun. I, you, we, they, he, she, it is subject. So it's gonna have in a sentence. So if I ask you, do I have breakfast? You have to, yes, I do. Or I have breakfast. Or do you have breakfast? It means that, yes, I have breakfast. Or what time do we have breakfast? So you can say, we have breakfast at. Do they have breakfast? Or what time do they have breakfast? You can say, they have breakfast at 7. And then what time does, when the singular of he, she, it right here, you have to use the word does. What does she have breakfast? He has breakfast at 7. For example, 7. 7 a.m. You can say, what time does she have breakfast? She has breakfast at maybe 6. o'clock. Or it, we have to use with does. What time does it have breakfast? It has breakfast at 6. So, for example, what time do I have breakfast? So, it means that you ask yourself, what time do I have breakfast? Maybe I have breakfast at 7 or 6. And then, what time do you have breakfast? You can say, I have breakfast at 7. What time do we have breakfast? We have breakfast at what time do they have breakfast? They have breakfast at 7. And so this is about the way how to use do and does. So remember, if I, you, we, they, you have to use the word do. You have to use the word do instead. But if he, she, it, you have to use does, you see, does. Okay. So don't focus a lot on this. I explain you, just want you to know that when we have to use do. You, we, they do, and he, she, it does. Okay. Understand? Okay. Can we move to the next slide? Okay. Yes. So, in this slide, I have example text for you. So, and this is the text that I took from the book. It's a day in life. It's about a day in life of O.J. Mayo. Do you know who he is? Okay, a day in life of O.J. Mayo is going to talk about the daily routine. What does he do in one day? Or what does he do in his life? Okay, I'm gonna read this to you. I'm gonna read this for you, okay? Please listen carefully. This is a story about O.J. Mayo. Okay, let's get started. He is young. He is young. He gets good grades at school. And he has lots of friends. And a good relationship with his parents. He also, okay, I'm gonna start again by write this below. He is young. He gets good grades at school. And he has lots of friends and a good relationship with his parents. He also, okay, sorry. He also play basketball for Huntington High School, Virginia, USA. Life is good for O.J. Mayo, but it is not always easy. This is the sentence that O.J. Mayo said. I really want to be a professional basketball player, and I know I have to work hard, he says. And this is the sentence that he said. He said that he wakes up at 6:30 every day, a.m. every day. He starts the day with a big breakfast. So he has breakfast first. Then he goes jogging in the park for an hour. After that, It is time for school. When he finishes, he usually goes to basketball practice. Okay, can you listen? Did you hear? I'm reading to you. Okay, and this is about the activity or OJ Mayo's daily routine. What is he doing in one day of his life? So I'm gonna read and translate into Thai for you. Okay, let's listen one more time. I'm gonna read it for you again. He is young. He gets good grade at school. And he has lots of friends and a good relationship with his parents. He also plays basketball for Huntington High School, Virginia, USA. Life is good for OJ Mayo, but it is not always easy. I really want to be a professional basketball player. And I know I have to work hard. He says he wakes up at 6:30 a.m. every day. He starts the day with a big breakfast. So I forgot K right here. Then he goes jogging in the park for an hour. After that, it's time for school. When he finishes, he usually goes to basketball practice. Okay, so I read 2 times for you. So now I'm gonna translate into Thai. He is young. เขาบอกว่าโอเจมายูเนี่ยเป็นเด็กวัยรุ่นคนหนึ่ง He gets good grades at school ซึ่งเขาเนี่ยเรียนและได้เกรดมีเกรดเฉลี่ยที่สูง and he has lots of friends และเขาเนี่ยมีเพื่อนมากมายก็คือมีเพื่อนอยู่หลายคน and a good relationship with his parents และเขาเนี่ยโอเจมาโยเนี่ยเป็นคนที่สนิทสนมกับพ่อแม่ของเขาก็คือเหมือนเพื่อนกัน He also play basketball เขาเนี่ยเป็นนักกีฬาบาสเกตบอล for Huntington High School Virginia USA ก็คือเป็นนักบาสเกตบอลที่เล่นให้กับทีมHigh School ก็คือเป็นทีมโรงเรียนของเขาก็คือทีม Huntington High School ที่อยู่ในรัฐเวอร์จิเนียในประเทศอเมริกานั่นเอง USA เขาบอกว่า life is good for OJ Mayo เขาบอกว่า OJ Mayo เนี่ยมีชีวิตที่ดี but it is not always easy แต่กว่าจะได้มาซึ่งตรงนั้นเนี่ยมันไม่ใช่ง่ายๆสำหรับเขาเลยเขาบอกว่า I really want to be a professional basketball player เขาเนี่ยอยากจะเป็นนักบาสเกตบอลมืออาชีพ and I know I have to work hard และเขาเนี่ยก็รู้ด้วยว่าเขารู้ตัวว่าเขาเนี่ยอยากจะเป็นมืออาชีพดังนั้นเนี่ยเขาก็ต้องทำงานหนักให้กับมัน work hard ก็คือทำงานหนักตั้งใจ He says he wakes up at 6:30 เขาเนี่ย wakes up ตื่นนอนเวลา 6:30 every day ทุกๆวัน He starts the day with a big breakfast แล้วก็หลังจากตื่นนอนสิ่งแรกที่เขาทำก็คือ have big breakfast ก็คือทานอาหารเช้า then he goes jogging หลังจากนั้นเนี่ยเขาก็จะไปวิ่งเหาะวิ่งเดินเล่น in the park ก็คือที่สวนสาธารณะ for an hour เป็นเวลา1 ชั่วโมง after that หลังจากนั้น it's time for school ก็ถึงเวลาที่เขาเนี่ยต้องไปโรงเรียน when he finishes เมื่อ finishes ก็คือเสร็จหรือว่ากลับจากโรงเรียน he usually goes to basketball practice เขาเนี่ยก็จะไปซ้อมบาสเกตบอลทุกวันหลังจากที่เขาเนี่ยกลับจากโรงเรียนอันนี้ก็คือ จะเป็นกิจกรรมที่เขาทำหรือว่ากิจวัตรประจำวันที่เขาทำทุกครั้งใน1 วันของเขา so this is the story about OJ Mayu and the life like the activity or his daily routine that he does in one day. Okay, how was it? Okay, you understand, right? Okay, so I want you to understand and you can practice this text reading when you are at home. Okay, so let's see the next slide. The next slide, I'm gonna show you about the conversation that used to ask and reply about daily routine. Let's see the first one. Okay, here is Hakim and here is Khadija. So Hakim and Khadija will talk to each other. Okay, so Hakim say, "Hi Khadija, how are you?" Khadija say, "Hi Hakim, I'm great," or "I'm fine." "What time do you wake up?" Khadija say, "I wake up at 7 a.m. today." I wake up at 7 a.m. today. Then, do you have breakfast or what time do you have breakfast? Khadija says, "Yes, I do," or "I have breakfast at 8 in the morning." Or this is the basic conversation that you can ask and reply to your friend. If you want to say, so in the conversation you have to begin with greeting each other. So you have to begin the conversation with asking like, "How are you? Good morning, how are you?" And then you can start, "What time do you wake up?" "I wake up at 7 today." "Do you have breakfast or what time do you have breakfast?" "I have breakfast at 6 or at 8. You can say whatever. So this is all about the conversation or all the topic that we learned for today's class. Okay, how was it? Do you understand? Okay, I hope you understand. Okay, let's see. I would like to say thank you for you guys for like concentrate and participate in this fun English online class. I would like to say fun because yes, it's fun to study English, and I hope like you guys like understand a lot from this lesson. And I'll see you again of for English class of the week 5, and this is week 4. So thank you guys for participate and concentrate for today's class, and hope you guys get a lot of vocabulary from this lesson. Okay, see you, goodbye. So before leaving, read dua, finish the class together. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika asyhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. And I hope to see you guys again for the week 5 next week. Okay, see you. Bye. And there's no homework for this week lesson. Okay, I'm sorry, I forgot. So there's no homework for this week English class, and because you have already played the game. Okay, see you. Goodbye.